Just uploaded a song to YouTube. I actually dropped it in September 20th, so like almost 2 months ago. But anyway, regardless, go check it out. Anyway, I just want to rant about Ubisoft, specifically the developers of Steep, because obviously Ubisoft is the publisher, but okay, so I don't know exactly what studio produced this and developed this, but I just have some qualms. Is that the right word? No, it's not the right word. I have some bones to pick with this game. Specifically the proximity sensors for the checkpoints. It's fucking bullshit. You have to be right inside it, which is really fucking stupid. Also, the proximity sensory for like trees and obstacles and shit is too big because you don't even hit shit and you fucking die for no reason, and it's really annoying, and that shit's bullshit. And also the physics, like you can't ski uphill. It's fucking so dumb. I would know. I'm a skier and a snowboarder. I know how physics work. I know if you U-turn hard enough, you can actually ski uphill. So don't tell me otherwise. I know how Einstein's laws of physics work. I know that objects in motion stay in motion, and I know how a knife works. I'm getting fucking silver. Let's fucking go. Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna collect my thoughts. Yeah, I've played a lot of Ubisoft. Well, I've played a lot of Ubisoft games. Specifically, the one I have in mind though is Shaun White Snowboarding. Such a great game. I'm assuming it's similar developers. I don't actually know who made Steep. Does it say? I'm gonna look it up. I mean, I know it's like sponsored by X Games, and obviously Red Bull and Solomon and a bunch of like, actually not a bunch of ski companies. Head, I think too, maybe. I don't actually know. I know Solomon for sure. I know Red Bull for sure. Anyway, I just want to see. I don't know who developed it. Oh, I do. Okay. Well, it just says Ubisoft for the publisher. Ubisoft, Annecy, Ubisoft Ukraine, Ubisoft Montpellier, Ubisoft Paris. Okay, so European Ubisoft developers. So yes, it is Ubisoft. Okay, so yeah, whatever. Obviously, it's Ubisoft. I wasn't sure if it was like third party, and then Ubisoft just like bought it and published it. Okay, but now obviously I know, so I know it's Ubisoft developers. Yeah, no, I don't know. There's a couple of things about this game that irritate me. Specifically, this. So for snowboarding, I've noticed you only do barrel rolls. You don't actually do backflips, and it's kind of irritating because that's a barrel roll, not a backflip, technically. Unless I'm completely fucking wrong, but last I checked, I'm pretty sure backflips on snowboard you flip. Long-wise, you don't flip like a ski backflip or like a normal backflip without a snowboard. So that's one thing that kind of irritates me, the fact that you can't do like a normal backflip and you can only do like barrel flips. Anyway, yeah. The other thing too is like obviously because I'm used to Shaun White. Oh, I mean, this pisses me off too, the fact that it takes 10 years to get up. The physics in this game make me mad. Here's the thing, don't get me wrong, and it's mostly races that I have a problem with. But, like, out of any video game, out of any, like, action sports video game I've ever played, nothing pisses me, well, not pisses me off, but nothing raises my blood pressure more than trying to do medium difficulty races in this game, including this one. I don't understand why the medium difficulty races are just so difficult, but they are, because literally there's like hard difficulty races that I've literally got golds in with medium ones, and I dread the medium races every single time I see them, because I just find them so hard. But yeah. overall, like I really enjoyed this game. I think it's really cool. Number one, just because it's the only freestyle skiing game I've ever played. It's the only one I know of. It's, obviously I haven't really games, but you know, this is definitely something that it caught my eye when I because I didn't even know this game existed until I saw it on PS Now, which is weird because I did work at a ski shop for 2 years, and you'd think also, like, you know, with like obviously I have a background in action sports. I've been riding BMX since I was 12. I've been snowboarding since I was 10, 11. I've been skiing since I was like, well, I want to say 2. I was like 2 years old the first time my dad ever took me down a ski hill. He like held me in between his legs, and I'm pretty sure my skis didn't even fucking touch the ground, but yeah, so I've basically been skiing my whole life. Every summer since 2009. So again, I would have been 12. Well, 11. I was 11 in 2009. In the summer. So yeah. I've been doing like action. Oh, what the fuck am I saying? I've been doing like water skiing, wakeboarding. So yeah, obviously like action sports is definitely something that I have a background in. So basically my point is like you'd think I'd want to know about, or you'd think a game like this would pique my interest, and I'd like search for it. Obviously I have Tony Hawk Shred. I have Shaun White snowboarding. I never actually played Shred. It's funny because I actually have the Shred skateboard in my closet. It's for 360. I played because I had it on 360. Literally, I think I only ever played it once. I've used the skateboard more on my trampoline than I have like as a real like skateboard, because I tried to use it as like a tramp skateboard. Yeah, the coolest thing I landed, if you're wondering, was a 540 pop shove it. I tried to do kick flips and heel flips and laser flips. No, I didn't try laser flip. I honestly don't even know really what a laser flip is, so I can't do one, but I used to know what a laser flip is. I probably do know what a laser flip is. Anyway, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm just looking for, like, I'm looking for a freestyle challenge to do, because I really don't like the races. This is free ride. Here we go. Can I go here? Can I travel here? Why is it not letting me? Can I go? Oh, fuck. I need the DLC. Okay. I need the DLC for all of these? Okay, actually, what am I doing? There's a way easier way to do this. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The UI in this game is really annoying. Just holding circle to open up the, like, your side menu doesn't really make any sense to me, and then the start menu doesn't really make any sense. Like when you hit options, it opens up this, and then like navigating it is just really weird. But anyway, activities shop here, I think. Yeah, no, I was getting really frustrated doing that thing. Not even that one though. There's like another medium race that I was doing where I was going through trees and I kept dying over and over again, raising my blood pressure, and it's just, yeah, but just like the I don't know what it's called, but it's like code that could easily be typed in and fixed in an update, or you literally just take like the hit detection. For obstacles, you lower it so it's tiny, so that it's, because it's so frustrating hitting into trees. Like basically, if you're even remotely aimed at a tree and you try to swerve last minute, it doesn't matter, you're gonna hit it. If you're like, so say freestyle skiing for example, if your skis, like if the tips of your skis are not pointed at the trunk of the tree, but your hand with your pole hits it, you flip out. In real life, what would happen is your arm would snap back, and the worst thing that would happen is you dislocate your shoulder. You could also break your wrist, break your whole arm, and dislocate your shoulder, or your arm just snaps back and you're fine, and you ski the rest of the way down the hill, you know what I mean? Obviously, that would make the game super complicated, and then, like, if you did dislocate your arm, then you only have one pull and you'd be skiing with your arm all limp, which you could do. Like, ragdoll physics aren't that complicated to implement in the game. It would just make the actual game weird, though. So, that's one thing. It's just something to think about. Maybe take that into consideration. Anyway, what am I doing? How do you even... There's a way to... I don't want oh no, I do want progress. Yeah, there's a way to... Yeah, okay, this is what I was looking for. No, I don't want packs. I just want, I want freestyle stuff. Like, obviously, for most of the freestyle stuff, what is this? Street Styler? Ah, fuck, I hated that one. Like, that's the problem. For most of the freestyle events, like, I have the, like, I already have the gold for. Let's just hop into this one, and hopefully it recommends another one. Which one is this anyway? I mean, like, this shit is so fun to me. Like, I love this. Like, this is so fun. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really enjoying this game, you know? Like, I have PS Now right now. I definitely will pick up a copy of this game. I definitely recommend this game. Like, I'm not shitting on this game. This game is so fun. But, like, the thing with this game is it's like extremes, you know? Like, when it's fun, it's super fun. But when it's frustrating, it's super frustrating. It's kind of like Modern Warfare 2. Like, that's what a lot of people have said about Modern Warfare 2. I would say, you know. Actually, I wouldn't. I beat the campaign on Veteran. I mean, most people are obviously talking about the multiplayer. I've played a bit of the multiplayer. Regardless, I understand how it works, you know? Like, obviously, and that's typically, you know, how it is with a lot of, like, really competitive games. It's not even action sports games, but, like, also, like, first-person shooters and shit. Like, obviously, when you're doing well, it's, like, super fun, but then when you're not doing well, it's, like, really annoying. This is stupid, too. Like, that's also some bullshit. Like, the damage detection or the whatever. Like, I don't even really realize what I hit. Maybe I'm not paying close enough attention, but, like, that's just something I don't really like. You know what I mean? And, like, I get it. Like, it's almost like they did try to implement some type of, like, oh, you can kind of, kind of like a 3 strikes kind of thing. Where it's like, oh, if you do hit something weird, like, you're not immediately gonna crash and die. But then it's like, it doesn't work all the time. Like, how am I not dying right now? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, the game's kind of glitched. Maybe I'm invincible. Am I invincible? I don't want to push it. No, I'm definitely not. Okay, land straight, land straight, land straight. Wow, fuck. Anyway. Up your dins, bud. Okay, yeah. What was I gonna say? What are my dins set to? Like, the dins on my actual skis. If you're wondering what dins are, they're release settings you set to bindings. Basically, so when you crash, your skis pop off. Anyway. I totally lost what I was gonna say. Oh no, yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm playing this game right now via PS Now. It's one of the, I don't want to say few PS4 games, but it's one of the, there's a lot of games on PS Now. It is an older game, it's from 2016. Obviously why it's on PS Now. Because I'm assuming that's kind of the whole vibe of PS Now. You're playing, like, that's why it's called PlayStation Now, because it's like, it's old PlayStation games, but you're playing them in the now. It's a pretty, I mean, it's basically Sony's most cost efficient or business smart like take it backwards compatibility. Like, it's the most financially viable approach to backwards compatibility for Sony. Obviously from a business perspective, from the developer, not the consumer, or you know what I'm saying. For Sony, it only makes sense, basically just because if they dump a bunch of money into backwards compatibility for disc support, you know, they're not making any money off of it, right? you know, like, and also the other thing too is like, I consider myself a little bit of a trophy hunter. Like, I just sort of really got into trophy hunting this year. Like, I did not have any platinums at the beginning of the year, and now I have 7. Not that my platinums are very impressive. In fact, none of my platinums are really impressive. The most impressive platinum I think I have, probably Goat Simulator. That shit was fucking hard. I platinum fully, which again is a PS2 game. Basically, the point I'm getting at is, when it comes to PlayStation 2 games and PlayStation 1 games, I am more on board for remasters, remakes, and what's it called when they just take the game and put it out again? Oh, it's gonna hurt me. It basically just when they just port the original game and just sell it again. The reason being is because I want trophies. Obviously for games like Shadow of the Colossus. You know, the version I have for PS4 has trophies. You know, again, I just played Destroy All Humans. Such a fun game. I platinumed it. It has trophies now. You know, when it came out for PS2, obviously there were no trophies. And you know, obviously trophies aren't the be-all and end-all for video games. The whole point of video games is enjoyment. And if you're playing them just to get trophies, you know, which obviously, like, I mean, the reason I'm saying this is because that's literally what I'm doing right now. Well, it's what I was doing. Like, I'm on a trophy streak right now. I'm at 157 days, I think. Maybe 158, actually. Well, today, if I get a trophy today. But my point is, video games should be played because they're fun, not just to get a trophy. I guess is what I'm getting at. But at the same time, it's nice to have trophies, and like, obviously I like looking back at like trophies and dates and stuff, because it kind of like archives like when I played the game and stuff, which obviously has like memories attached to it, which is like the only reason I really like it. Like, it's the kind of thing where, like, you know, when I'm like old, I want to like, so like whack to say this, but like when I'm old and, you know, I'm playing on like PS10 or whatever, I want to like be able to like look back and like just go to my trophy list and see all the games I played in the past and see all the old time stamps and think back and be like, damn, you know, I remember when I did that. You know, kind of like a personal like archive or like personal like video game. Well, yeah, archive. I was gonna say catalog, but that doesn't make any sense. Like a log, which is an archive. So yeah, I mean, yeah, exactly. It's like a personal video game archive. So hopefully Sony keeps the servers up and they keep your trophy history, obviously, which I'm assuming they will, because yeah. Anyway, it's yeah. But basically what I'm getting at is, yeah, like for Sony to do backwards compatibility doesn't really make any sense for them, because, I mean, obviously they tried it with the PS3, and obviously, like, my PS3, I have the Slim from 2011, I got it in 2012, it's backwards compatible with PS1, and the only reason is because PS1 backwards compatibility is entirely through emulation. Unfortunately, just because of this slight complexity of the PlayStation 2's processor, emulation for PS2 just didn't make sense. It was just harder, there were just too many bugs. So, for backwards compatibility for PS2, they had to do system on chip, which literally means putting a PlayStation 2 inside a PlayStation 3. Of course, that racked up the price to like $1 million basically, and that's why nobody wanted to buy PS3s back in the day, even though when they launched, a Blu-ray player was like $1,000 and the PS3 was like $599 or whatever, $699, and you know, obviously that's cheaper than $1,000, and it was a Blu-ray player. And Sony, the other thing though is Sony was losing money with their PS3s when they were selling them, so like it's kind of, it just wasn't a win-win situation for anybody. It was a lose-lose. basically, because it pissed everybody off how much it cost. But then, like, you know, so basically, yeah, what they did is they just took out PS2 backwards compatibility, except for like a select amount of games, which they ended up just selling on the store again. Like, I bought on PS2, which I have on my PS3. Hideous version of Rayman Arena. Shout out to you, Ubisoft, for making a bad version of a really great game. Shout out whatever developers worked on Rayman Arena / Rayman M for GameCube. The Nintendo release is so good. Same thing with Rayman 2. The PS1 version of Rayman 2 is so fucking garbage. Why are they not speaking Raymanian? Why the fuck are they speaking English? What the fuck, Ubisoft? Seriously? I have the rarest copy of Rayman 2, of your beautiful game, Rayman 2 The Great Escape for PC. I have a 2003 release. Basically it came out before the remake of Rayman 2, or the remaster of Rayman 2, which came out I think in 2005. Basically my version, it came in a box set with Rayman 3, so Rayman 3, which launched in 2003. By the way, I have the colored discs of these. So Rayman 2 was orange, Rayman Arena was pink, Rayman 3 obviously is purple, orange, and green, which I have. And then there's like another disc that's like blue or something. I don't know. Maybe Rayman Arena was 2 discs. I don't actually remember. Regardless though, the PC version of Rayman Arena I have is fucking ass, because it's exactly the same as the PS2 version that I have on PS3, and yeah, so this was actually a good segue back to me being pissed at Ubisoft for some bullshit. So, aside from everything, back to the Rayman discussion, back in 2003, I was promised Rayman 4, because, what's his face? Oh, fuck, what's the frog's name? It's gonna irritate me. The flying frog guy. Not the blue, yeah. Is he even a frog? Murphy. Yeah, Murphy literally says, "See you in Rayman 4," and then, boom. But there's no Rayman 4. And I guess Glowbox is a toad, but literally, yeah, Murphy, is he not a frog? I always thought he was a flying frog. Yeah, not Glowbox, I could never forget Glowbox's name. Okay, anyway, regardless, basically, yeah, like, where's Rayman 4, bro? Alright, I bought Rayman Raving Rabbids when it came out because I wanted Rayman 4 so badly. It was the closest thing to Rayman 4. And then all this fucking Rayman Legends shit, going back to the fucking roots of Rayman apparently, with all this 2D platforming bullshit that I just don't fuck with. And obviously a lot of people fuck with it, you know what? And that's fine. But I want open world 3D Rayman, please. By open world, I don't even mean open world. Obviously, what I mean by open world is like, I just want like 3D. They don't have to be huge maps. You know, PS5 is a great place to make Rayman 4. Alright, you got the Xbox One Series X. I just called the Xbox One Series X. I meant Xbox Series X. You know what I mean? Alright. Why don't they just call it the Xbox 2? Like, Xbox is just getting so confusing because it doesn't even make any sense. Literally, the first console is called the Xbox, and that makes sense. But then, boom, out of nowhere, Xbox 360. Was that the third console? No, but hey, maybe they put the 3 there to compete with PlayStation 3. Probably. That actually makes a lot of sense, and I never really thought about that before. Then, boom, Xbox One. Why all of a sudden are they jumping to 1? People have made so many jokes about how Microsoft doesn't know how to count. That's fine. You know what? I don't really care, because backwards compatibility. So for everybody who's like, oh, I'm switching to Xbox, fuck PlayStation, no backwards compatibility. Microsoft was actually really smart about backwards compatibility from early on. Basically, the reason Microsoft was able to do it is because it's all emulation. So it's like obviously not super expensive because they're not actually putting an original Xbox or a 360 or an Xbox One inside the Series X. Same thing with the Xbox One X, which I might actually get because my 360 is fucked and I want to be able to play my 360 games. I'd love to be able to play them in 4K. Like I was just playing Portal 1 recently, and yeah, like I have like the 3 red rings of death right now, and it like sometimes happens, so that it's like a power failure basically. It like sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't. You have to like plug it in and unplug it. Like you basically have to unplug the power bar like a million times and it'll occasionally turn on. I took my Xbox apart actually earlier this year just because the disc tray was sticking. It's super old. I have an Xbox Arcade from 2010 that I stuck my like original, like because I had the like I got like the base model. Like I didn't get the Elite and I didn't get the Arcade. I got like I think it's called the Pro, I think. When I got it, it came with a 20 gigabyte hard drive. Might be a 40 gigabyte hard drive, but I think it's a 20 gigabyte hard drive, which now is literally like not even a game. Like how much is this game? This game's literally, would this game even fit on it? Let's see. Can I even see the size? Nope, this game wouldn't fucking fit 44.7 GBs, boy. Anyway, oh my god, I hate tangenting, because then I forget what the fuck I'm talking about. Oh yeah, so the reason, so Microsoft started working on backwards compatibility back in 2005, maybe even 2004, which was literally before Xbox 360 even launched. Also, all Xbox consoles, I'm pretty sure you just use a standard like AMD processor, which is literally like what? It's just like the standard shit everybody uses for like Windows and shit, and it's just basic. And well, it's not basic, but I mean like if it, you know, it's the whole thing. Like if it ain't fixed, don't broke. If it ain't, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm making a shitty joke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's the whole thing with like the DualShock, like 1 to the DualShock 3, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I wish that Boomerang controller was released. But anyway, yeah, I don't even want to joke about that because I literally hate that controller. I hate that controller so much. I've never even held it, but like I don't even want to. Honestly, if I did get it, I'd literally use it as a boomerang. But anyway, okay, these are shitty jokes. I'm cringing at myself saying some shit, but forget I said that. Yeah, like Microsoft literally has been working on backwards compatibility since like the Xbox, like the original Xbox was still like a console, I think. I'm pretty sure they've been working on it since around 2004, 2005, maybe 2006 at the latest, but I'm pretty sure they've been working on it since like before 360 was even like released. So regardless, like obviously if you're able, like, because the whole point with like every Microsoft console is that they're all very, very similar in terms of like their processors, just similar, and they're just very similar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the exact details, because it's not something I've really read much about. I've just kind of heard people kind of just, you know, chat about it in like general conversation, general terms like this, so I kind of like understand why. Basically, it's just because emulation is easier. Not easy, but easier. Obviously, you're going to get bugs here and there. There's going to be games that don't work. By the way, just a tangent, I had an Xbox Live Arcade demo called Marble Blast Ultra. One of the coolest games I've ever played in my entire life. I would love for a remaster of that game. Released on PS5, PS4, whatever. Even Xbox, if it was only available on Microsoft, like I'd be down to. I mean, like I said, I'm probably gonna get not a Series X, but I'm gonna get an Xbox One X, I think, just to play my old 360 games. I might get Halo 5 or whatever, and I might pick up some obviously some Xbox only titles. I was trying to think of a word. But yeah, some only on Xbox titles. Like, you know, obviously like Halo and like Forza or whatever. Cause yeah, I mean, most of the first party like titles for Sony. Most of the titles, like most of the first party titles that are like console locked, I only really care about on Sony. So like obviously like The Last of Us and Uncharted and that's about it. I mostly just play third party games, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, anyway, I don't want to tangent even more. This video is supposed to be attacking Ubisoft. Not attacking, I'm kidding, but like just calling out Ubisoft for some bullshit in this game that was like irritating me, that I think could easily be fixable. But at the same time, damn, I feel like the last video I made, I was ranting about Call of Duty while playing this game. Speaking of Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, man, updates. I was gonna do a 1v1 video with my girlfriend, like a rematch on Rust, and then I didn't because I had to download some updates, and then I was like, oh, let's play Modern Warfare Remastered on Shipment, but then my girlfriend didn't want to, and I didn't really want to either, because like, it's just not the same as a 1v1 Rust. We probably will do a Shipment 1v1 Rust, but again, it's not really. And also, like, I don't really like Modern Warfare Remastered, to be honest. I don't really like the engine the game was made on. Oh, that's the other thing. I was playing Advanced Warfare today. Such a nice Call of Duty engine. Oh my god, I miss it so much. Shout out to Sledgehammer. They know how to make a good multiplayer. And Advanced Warfare was it. Obviously I prefer it on PS3 because I prefer the DualShock 3. Just the convex thumbsticks are my favorite thing in the world, and then also I'm just like more used to it. So obviously, like well, that's not true. The first day I actually played Advanced Warfare on PS4, I got a Merciless in a free-for-all, which I've actually never done before. Merciless is 15 kills and no deaths, which is and then I ended up doing it a couple more times after that. But in a free-for-all, I've never done that before. I'm sure there's like a lot of pub stompers, trick shotters, and snipers that are like shaking their heads right now. Yeah, I know, you guys get like relentlesses and shit. Is relentless 20 kills? Is that ruthless? Merciless. No shit, no, sorry, Merciless is 10 kills. Relentless is 15, Ruthless is 20. So I got a Ruthless medal for 15 kills. I did get a Merciless as well, but I also got a Ruthless. In free-for-all. Yeah, I think. I've gotten multiple Merciless medals. For 10 kills. But I'm pretty sure I did get it. Because it's like, basically it's like a Captain America shield that pops up. It's like not painted, and it just says like 15 or whatever. Anyway, doesn't matter. What was I gonna say? I don't remember. I pretty much said all I want to say. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I guess to just summarize, fix the hit detection, please, in this game. It's really frustrating when it comes to hitting checkpoints. Just, you know, up that proximity by just a little bit, and that's literally just like going into code and typing in like a bigger number for like the circumference or whatever, or diameter. I don't fucking know, or what would be the circumference? Yeah. And then also Rayman 4, where the fuck is it? I want Rayman 4. So please get on developing that, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. You can also shit on a bunch of other developers too, so it's not just Ubisoft. And yeah, just for the record, I you know, Rayman 3 is my favorite video game of all time ever. So, you know, I love Ubisoft. Like, they know how to make video games, and when they make video games fun, they're super fun. Like, this game is so fun when it's fun. But yeah, just those little minor details, just tweak them a little bit, and it would make me a really good copy. That's about it. Oh yeah, the barrel rolls with the snowboard. That's like irritating. And that. Whatever that is. Anyway, that's, yeah. I could probably go on, but I don't really want to, so, anyway, yeah. Peace. Have a good one. I'm not a YouTuber. Bye.